So right now you should be able to get 4 splintered ones because the first week they gave us 2, last week they gave us 1, and then this week you can get your 4th one.
Gotcha.
Which will get you 2 pieces of crafted gear, or if it's a 2-handed weapon, I believe you'll just be able to get 1.
You know what? I think I used them to make an item. Because you can use 2 of them to make an item, right?
It depends. Like, if you're doing a 2-handed weapon, then it would take 2 sparks. Or if it's a weapon and a shield, each one would take 1.
Yeah, the splinter takes 2. You can blind them with flight stones, and that's what makes the spark, the regular spark, and then you use the spark for items.
Got it. And how do you know if an item is crafted or not? What does it say?
So if you can find Linric in here, are you inside the raid?
It would say awakened crafted on it.
We can craft it, okay.
Or dream crafted or whatever.
Yeah, I'll stream.
Are people already inside?
We're
grouping.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hold on. I need a
Yes.
group.
Yeah, I just need to make sure somebody had gone in already because I'm on a lock already. Thank you.
Who's doing invites?
Thank you.
I guess I can. Who needs an invite?
I do.
Shay does. Can I put it in Keygots? I don't think I have your family business channel thingy.
Oh, you're only in about 15 communities. How could you miss one, Shay?
I know. I'm sorry.
Do you need a spark to put an embellishment on?
Embellishments can only go on crafted gear, so yes.
Right, no, but
careful,
I'm saying
you can only be wearing 2 embellishments at a time.
right, but I'm saying I already have a crafted item. Can I just have that just put an embellishment on that one?
Yeah.
You just have to recraft.
You have to recraft.
Okay. Oh, so
which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's definitely doable.
But I got to use a spark for that?
If you've already crafted it, you don't.
Okay.
Yeah. You only need the spark if you want to increase its item level.
Got it. Okay.
Well, you need the spark to create it, or if you're increasing it from a previous season. But if you want to just increase the item level of something you like, if you've already crafted an awakened one, you want to increase the item level, then you need a enchanted crest.
Okay.
But the spark is one-time use for any crafted item, and then you don't need another one for it, even if you're upgrading it. Only if you're going, upgrading from a previous season.
I just linked what like an enchanted crest would look like. That's the aspect one, which an enchanter can make.
Yeah, that Lincoln sent. Just fair warning for the raid, Direct might end up dipping out unexpectedly. My power is flickering.
Yeah, no worries. That's
So.
perfectly fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
there's a bad storm going on right now.
Yep.
If anyone needs any of those
St.
enchanted
Louis?
crests, I can craft them. It's not bad.
Someone say they're down by St. Louis.
Oh no, I was just asking because I know Kenra was saying that she's got big storms coming.
Oh no, Tennessee.
Oh, Tennessee.
Missouri, we've been getting hammered.
Yeah, I'm 2 hours south of St. Louis.
Liking these tornadoes.
They are fantastic. If you know,
Touched down 7. I was watching it swirling above our house, and it actually went down about 7 houses up from us in a field.
It's crazy. 7 years ago, it hit my hometown while I was still living there. It literally hit a quarter mile outside of my house, and I slept through the whole thing. My mom came into my room the next day freaking out. I was like, "Did you not hear that?" Like, what happened? She's like, "You're not going to school today." Awesome, why? Oh, it got torn up in a tornado. There was a tornado? I used to walk to school, it was that close.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a couple ads beating on people.
Yeah, I got eaten.
Ah, that would
Sorry,
make
I was healing the tree.
I'm like throwing out spells and eating my dinner, so I'll focus up when the boss gets here.
You guys grouping up on stuff?
Yeah, we just been killing trash.
Yeah, killing trash.
Invite still going out or what?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll have to just let us know because we can't see half the people in our communities or in our guilds right now.
Oh, this is heroic, huh?
Yep.
I was wondering why they weren't dying yet.
I was doing this yesterday.
Yeah, I changed my name, and I'm like, where's my name on the DPS meter? I don't see it anywhere. And then I'm like, oh wait.
Surprise!
Anybody else need an invite?
Thunder needs an invite. Let me get check. And yes, I'm in a very echoey room.
But
Going for BOE.
BOEs don't exist for our raid group.
And it's a Wednesday. Don't get your hopes up.
That too.
Why don't they?
Oh, I
exist?
got one at the end of last expansion. Which was worthless.
Oh, I like that cloak. It's helped a bit. I just peaked at 700.
Damn, I didn't even pull him.
I mean, I could have gone the long way around, but I figured I'd save us a trip. Ah, yes, the top of the DPS meter looks exactly how it should.
This is depressing for me. I'm so under geared now.
would it help if I said me too?
At least I'm cracking top 5 sometimes. I was tweaking my talents.
I'm still wearing most of my season 3 gear.
This is like super depressing. Who are you on?
Ulrich?
Oh, Rook is down there fighting.
Yeah, he's raiding by himself tonight.
One-man raid team.
Then he's out healing everybody.
Yeah, he's got to top me in
PK.
healing.
I'm under gear too, but I'm back and sort of new, so I'm not too worried yet.
I mean, we were doing pretty good in Heroic Amirdrassil, so we should be okay.
Should we just turn it to Mythic? Get it over with?
No.
Watch your mouth.
It's Wednesday.
Actually, I think that's a fabulous idea. That's a fabulous idea.
You're only saying that, Wolf, because you want a better chance to get your axe. That won't drop.
I'll watch
You know
my
what?
mouth, but only because
I hope you get a sexually transmitted disease and your balls fall off.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ouch.
Way to
It
escalate.
has to be
That's
the
about
left
as
nut
tough as-
specifically, okay?
At least his don't have holes in them.
What?
Oh, ow. Ooh, good comeback.
I don't know which would have hurt worse, the actual incident that caused that or the burn that just happened.
Probably the incident,
No,
to be
she's
honest.
I
Ken
mean,
is
I
saying that
assume
because
he's used to his balls burning.
And by the way, Wolf, that was me
Ken
trying
is
to
saying
implement
that
reverse
because
psychology.
I
Reverse
changed
psychosis.
the needle one time when I was raiding.
That was me, Wolf, trying to initiate reverse psychology. If I tell the game that the axe isn't going to drop for you, hopefully it will.
Now you just ruined it.
No, it won't. I appreciate the thought, and I appreciate the chance to be smartass back. But I'm well aware that I'm looking at like July before it drops for me.
It'll drop and then his power will go out.
Oh
Okay.
man,
There's a. Hold on. What do I see?
they got it out of LFR, so it
Um,
can happen. Just start doing it every week.
Somebody got a BOE.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. It's BOP. Anyways, if you need a tepid verse, open trade with Ken Val.
I bought
Funny, I don't think.
50 the
Oh,
other
we do
day.
have a.
Boy, all of my add-ons needed updated.
Yeah, I had like 13 of them.
I know, man. I was like, oh, it must be a couple seconds. Hell no, is the whole list.
I had 22 that needed updated.
I'm just surprised there wasn't emergency maintenance today because of all the bugs.
So many
Oh,
bugs.
out.
Is Beanie coming on at 6:30 still?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly put on a coffee and I'll be right back.
Yeah, if you need to grab a beverage or whatever, now's a good
God,
time.
I wish it was 6:30, but it's 9:15 here.
It's 8:15 here. Cauldron's out,
Where
and I have.
where are we? Where are we and what are we doing?
Amirdrassil.
Amirdrassil?
We're doing Heroic tonight.
Okay.
And I am also trying to gamble before we pull.
You keep losing. Why do you even bother?
It just helps someone else that needs it.
You just gotta win a big one day, you know? Isn't that how it always works?
Stupid game won't let me reload.
Oh no, that's your rate trip. We won't let you reload.
Look at me and my 97.
You also only
Oh,
roll
I
about
rolled
100.
Never mind. Whoops. There. That still sucks.
It's still not right.
It's still not right. It's 10K, dude.
Oh, it's 10K.
Maybe you'll have a shot. You know the low rolls out.
Oh my God. Unbelievable.
Well, damn.
He was just getting warmed up, right?
It's only 10 quests.
I mean, the fact that you got 97 out of 100 kind of.
And whoever lost, I don't actually expect you to pay me 10,000 gold, but whatever. Or no, whatever the difference is.
I owe you 6,207.
You're the one that was low on gold, though, right?
I'm always low on gold because I spend it all on cauldrons.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you don't owe me anything. I appreciate the cauldrons.
Yeah, why do you gamble if you can't afford it?
Let's be honest, we're all just in debt to Ribeye.
I need somebody to roll low, please. Real low. I do not like these numbers.
It doesn't count you anyways. You cheat.
No, I fixed it. It's counting me. And I always went through and adjusted, if you remember.
Looks like everybody's here.
I'm just picking on you. No, I do
See?
have 18,000 gold on me right now. Yeah, so that's not an issue. I was just like, usually I am, but I sold
Where
a
you
whole
at?
bunch of
Where you
potions.
Anybody else need a invite? While we're
I'm jumping up and down here.
Yeah, so was everyone else. 844.
And then, does anybody not know Heroic here?
That would be me.
Okay. Main difference from like normal, Rook, is when we get the bombs, you want to take them out. There's going to be some inactive foliage on the ground, kind of the ad, so you want to drop the bombs on them in Heroic. And then instead of being auto activated to burn the roots, there's going to be a soak circle. So you're going to want to, it's usually behind us towards the back of the roots. So look for that soak circle and then stand in it. There's going to be kind of a meteor effect that we need to soak and then burn down the roots. But same sort of thing. And then that soak circle will periodically reappear. So we do need to keep those soaked. I don't suspect we're going to have too many. No, it's usually a pretty easy fight. Same mechanics. So we have the ads. You're going to have the frontal cleave. You got to watch for. You know, it's very similar. So.
Okay.
You're going to Lost in phase 2, I take it?
Yeah, for Heroic, we'll hold Lust until we get to the first intermission. And then once we burn the roots down, we'll Lust then.
Copy that.
Are we waiting the 10 minutes, or are we just going to kill this boss? What do you want to do?
Let's see if Bean is online.
And do you kind of split the groups in sides so that we get the branches easier, or?
Usually I'll just, at least for Heroic, like in Mythic, we generally have done hard splits and assignments, but for Heroic, I would say just, let's just kind of spread out evenly around the boss.
Okay.
I'm usually not too worried about it. It's an route. We'll be fine. Plus, I'm generally
Agreed, but I just don't know how you think, so I'm trying to figure it out. How does it go?
Yeah, like for no route, it's pretty casual. I mean, if we have problems with it, we'll adjust, but I don't suspect we will. Like Agira will set order on the soaks, and split even odd. But I'm also just kind of looking down, like at the item levels on the raid team, and I mean. It looks really good, so I suspect we're going to DPS him down really fast, too. So, we'll knock this tree over real easy.
I ran normal with a bunch of randoms, and they were destroying stuff. Oh.
I don't think Heroic is as, like, I was expecting it to be harder, I think. But it doesn't feel like it, but they're still, like Agira can be troublesome, but I think we'll do okay with that. You can still, obviously there's, like the Council, Urktos, Cleave, his frontal is still deadly, even at our high, relatively high item levels. So that's a one shot. Naimu, still got a soak, still got the mechanics. So, I mean, we still have to execute mechanics on this one. Smolder on, if we get there in an hour and a half, will still be tough. Lots of, especially with a group this size, tons of tornadoes, so.
Are we going to pick up wherever we leave off on Sunday?
Sunday is Mother's Day. So again, I'll post a roster, but it's not really an official raid day. So what I had kind of offered was that the group should, we'll see who signs up. It's definitely an optional raid day, and then the group can either like divert to a transmog run or do a Mythic Plus. So just see who actually signs up, because I suspect a lot of people be doing stuff with family that day. So as it happens,
Best present I can give.
Yeah, I won't be available.
Yeah. So again, we'll post a roster, see who's available. I'll just post for Mother's Day shenanigans. We'll see what happens.
All right, I'm getting carpal tunnel. I can't keep this up.
Can we get lock cookies?
There's the beans.
Hey, Vina.
Hello.
Where's the beans? There's the beans.
I need another lock closet.
Yo, it's only like 6,600. It's not 9,100. You got like 3,000 too much gold in there.
What?
You got like 3,000 too much gold. It's only 6,678, not 9,100.
Oh, I was looking at your roll.
He was trying to give you a tip, bro, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'd take it, but I ain't built like that.
I'll drop another feast too when Beanie gets here. Demon had to drop, but we'll hopefully return in a bit.
I wonder if his kids are stealing peanut butter.
I think we blame Adon.
All right, I am available.
Clickety click, help me summon our orange. And Irish has way too much energy to be able to jump over this fat body like that.
He's a warrior. Comes
What
with
has
all the
me?
armor.
I'll be a moose.
make sure to get your fleeting elemental potions of ultimate power from the cauldron over here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we got a cauldron. If you don't have any potions, take 5 or 10.
And I have 40, so if anybody doesn't get any, you're open free to play.
Make sure you've got got a file going. If you need Tepid Verse or Corrupting Rage, let us know. And then this one will be a little bit tougher. So if you have use an augment word, you've got one. So again, let's loosely cluster on the boss. If you get the bombs, you want to take them back and try to. You'll see kind of arrays of plants that have not been activated on the ground. So you want to drop the bomb on them, preferably taking them towards the edges of the room. Don't drop it on the ring.
5, 4. Is this for Paul?
Yep. Yep. I guess so.
AOE incoming. Shockwave. AOE incoming.
All right. Take those out. Drop them on the plants that are on the ground.
Shockwave.
Watch the cleave.
AOE incoming.
Okay, take those, cover the plants again.
AOE incoming.
Okay, roots are coming out, spread out. And watch for your soak circle. There are red circle on ground. Go ahead and get in those. And burn their...
We got ads up still.
And lust.
They lost it on the start.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, typically you would lust there because we get a damage buff, so it kind of goes better with lust.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was me. I was thinking last time we did this.
It's a little different on normal. It's just an easier fight, but honestly, we're doing
AOE incoming.
okay.
Did I catch a hint of surprise in your voice?
No, Norwood's he's an easy fight.
Oh, nice! I got bronze bullion.
Yeah, if you haven't, you should get a bronze bullion from raid, and then if you do the 4 mythics, you'll get another 2. If you haven't spent the last 2 that we've received, I would spend those first. Like, get those spent. You get the 1 for this week, and then you can get the 4 mythic plus ones. But I wouldn't guarantee that they up the cap to 5.
No, you need to spend the other 2 first.
Oh no.
I don't think you do.
You got the one this week that you get from raid is your normal one. Just do that before you do the Mythic Plus. All right, this is a single target fight. Gotta wait a little bit for cooldowns.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I need to.
Is this a boss with no trash in between? Oh, a little bit of trash.
Do we need a reset or are we good?
We're good. So let me.
I don't have Lost up.
I do.
I've got Lost available.
Oh yeah, but nobody used it. If there's a mage, can I get?
I do not. I don't have the debuff for Lust telling me we have to wait.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
can race it cleared after the boss.
Beanie, do you want to go Healy for this one?
Sure.
Because there's a little more damage on this. And I'm going to move you to group 5. All right, so for Heroic for this fight, you know, it's very, very similar. What we're going to do is evens. We're going to split even odds. We're going to do that couple fights here. I'm going to just kind of let the damage roll. Looks like our tanks and healers are relatively split. We're going to have the odds soak first. They're going to soak on Moon. And then that's for the first transition. The second soak is going to be on X for Heroic. I'm assuming we're going to burn it down, ideally before we get to Square, given our DPS. So again, odds are going to soak on Moon first, and also when we get the soak on the boss, they will soak first. Evens will soak second on X, and also they'll soak on the second soak on the boss. Otherwise, with the spears, when you get the spears, we largely want to kind of soak them in that you see the orange and the star. So again, we want 2 and 2. Don't panic. You don't want to run away with them. Just try to line up with a friend, you know, a spear buddy, and try to do 2 and 2. 3, you'll probably survive, but again, ideally we don't want to stack that many. If you have to, if you panic, you know, you can put one in the middle and we'll just figure it out. But do not run them way out of the raid, because then we got to come out and free you. Otherwise, this one's not too hard. It still is kind of DPS check, but I'm looking at our DPS and I think we're doing just fine. So
yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can you explain the spears again? I didn't get it.
4 people in the raid are going to get spears. It's a little different in Mythic, but
okay, let's just fold.
but
God, shut up.
Take them to Orange and Star, 2 and 2.
Lust win.
Lust on pull on this one.
Oh, cool.
Thanks. Oh wait, yeah. Thanks for asking.
5, 4, 3, 2. Watch your step.
Watch blades. Spears. There you go.
Watch your step.
Watch blades again. Bring in the. All right, for soak, we need odds go to Moon. Watch your feet. the spears for your friends.
Group 1 share.
That's soak for odd.
Group 2 share.
Okay, this is even.
Watch your step.
Watch blades.
Watch your step.
And blades. Evens in the back on X.
Hey, I got a quick question. So I died. I died when we were stacking on one of the bigger circles near the boss, right?
Yeah, as the circle collapses, again, you can die if there's not enough people there, but you do have to watch for, and sometimes they're hard to see, there can be swirlies on the ground.
I think I just got hit by the boss, but I'm not sure. I didn't check.
Okay.
But yeah.
Ooh, 100.
Yeah.
All right, the trees are going to come down. There's a repair here. We're going to go. Let's do nature sound, I guess.
I was gonna say, are we gonna go chase pips some more?
Yeah.
Molderon dares to claim this realm as his own? We'll stop him. Champion, what lies ahead is a sacred space within the
It's not like we have varied that fight in the past. Like we would soak on the right side first to get the Heartstopper over. But given the DPS on the raid, it just felt like we could skip that, the Heartstoppers. So it's a good way to go.
I think my damage meter is broken. Actually seeing stuff at the top that's not tallied.
I'm
Wait
trying,
a
damn
minute.
it. I'm
Something's
trying. just doesn't last long. Their sustain is too much.
Okay, let the pallies have their
I
time.
saw something nice a minute ago. I saw Shay at number 1 a minute ago. I thought that was awesome.
Thought it was hot myself.
Okay, let the pallies have their time. Sun Fury. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I can't wait for Machine Gun Fire Mage.
Well,
Great,
not
it's higher black.
everybody is all excited about
Wolf, I would have got it.
the hero talents, and I'm just over here
Oh,
excited
good.
because druids are getting dynamic flying for their flight form.
Well, that and we get to put.
Oh, really?
Don't have to trade things over to different tunes for transmogs anymore.
I like
Yeah, that's gonna be huge, actually.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy. That's gonna be so much easier than having to run everything multiple times on multiple characters.
Yep.
Exactly.
Just
Like I
glad
have
for
so much
rep.
cloth stuff, but I have no plate stuff, no mail stuff, no leather stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, my
I hope
chamois
there's more
has.
currency sharing too, because it's annoying.
Yep.
I'm just glad for the account-wide rep.
Yep.
Yes, that's
Lots of
huge.
Yeah, lots of good stuff.
What about your Shammy?
Oh, he's kind of that person who's got all the transmogs, but it's, ideally he would have been collecting stuff for everybody over time, but yeah, it just didn't happen. I don't know. I like the quality of life stuff for retail, for people pretty busy.
Yep.
Yeah, back in Classic, man, there ain't no way in hell you'd get an hour and a half worth of rating and get anywhere. It'd take like a whole weekend.
That's because we had AQ40.
Don't forget Max
I
40.
love AQ40. Oh.
I wish they'd bring AQ40 back. I want to go kick Zethun's ass again.
Thaddeus.
All right, new feast down. So this fight on Heroic, no shared pool. Probably have we're gonna have the tanks pull Urktos and Erwin off to the left. In Heroic, main mechanic is we're gonna be varying the Urktos charge. Usually we start with melee, go to range. So ranger, we're gonna want to kind of congregate in the middle with Pip and kind of work on Pip. Rook, if you want to work on Pip at your convenience, you can kind of swap over. Tanks, you've got the mechanics. You've got to play bowling with Erwin. On the Pip ultimate, that's going to be a place where you're going to get a sort of a green bubble around you. You've got to stand in the pools. We still have the duck encounter, and something to consider is in that first round of ducking. Remember that we're going to need to duck Urktos, so don't necessarily release it right away. If we can have a couple people try to hold their duck to duck Urktos, that would be helpful. And the other thing I need people do is just when you're getting ducked, kind of be aware of the fact that in Heroic you can duck when you come out of duck and you're overlapping your sphere or your circle with other people, you will duck them. So that's a little bit different from LFR. And then you also want to watch that we don't actually eat all of the plants on the ground. So if we get to that point where there's only one or two left, please leave one or two on the ground at all times. That way, if the Pip ultimate goes off, we have a place to clear his poison. So,
quick question. I heard everything you said, but I've never done this before on normal or anything else. If you become a duck, what do you do?
So there's going to be a bunch of plants on the ground, little small circular plants. Usually, to get out of duck, you eat 3 of those plants.
Okay.
And then you'll have an extra action bar where you can either run, or 2 is to release out once you to unduck yourself. You can also, and if there's only 1 or 2 plants on the ground, if you stand back, you'll unduck yourself over time. So don't panic. You just kind of find a spot. Paladins will want to be watching use cleanse toxins if you've got it. Cleansing totem is also a good one in this fight. We're gonna have a lot of poisons going on. What else? And the main thing, the main thing on this fight is there is a brown kind of cone frontal from Arctos. Do not confuse that with the charge. I think generally DBM is going to show you a big arrow coming off Arctos. It's pretty easy to see, but the frontal cone on Arctos is deadly. Tanks will be trying to keep that away from the raid unless they hate us, and then they'll just turn them around and kill all of us. But yes, so be careful of that. Even with our elevated eye levels, that's a one shot if you're caught in it. And there will be times when the tanks have to pull Arctos across the room. They should call that, just be aware that when Arctos is on the move, if you're staring at Arctos' face, unless he's in a charge, you're in trouble. And you need to move very, very quickly because that frontal goes off very quickly. So that's a dangerous mechanic in this fight. Yeah. Otherwise, let's give it a shot. Yeah, let's try it. What could go wrong? He says. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Did you look at the calendar? This is Wednesday.
Yeah, usually. So I wouldn't lust. So what's going to happen is tanks are going to pull Arctos. He's going to go to the left. Erwin is also going to jump in that direction. Yep, right to where the markers are. I would lust when after Erwin jumps and lands, like give the raid time to like collect around them and then lust. Otherwise, we'll burn a couple seconds of lust just waiting for people to fly around. Melee again, focus on Erwin, cleave onto Arctos. Range can focus on Pip.
Oh, right.
And
this is an AoE fight.
Yes, and we will. Yes, this is a cleave fight, and we will adjust as we go. Yeah, and lust. All right, melee. Soak this one. That's the frontal cleave. This is a range charge. It'll go through the middle. Stay out of it if you're melee.
Target you. Push back in.
Blind Rage is coming up in 8 seconds. So we're going to need a duck on Arctos in about 6 seconds.
Yep, we need a duck on Arctos.
AoE incoming.
And then start moving him once he gets ducked.
Yep, I got a duck. There's a duck coming inbound. Thank you.
You ducked me. I can't taunt. Hold on.
Melee still on Erwin or what?
Yeah, Arctos will be.
I've had
melee.
Pip's falling behind a little bit.
Yeah, can we get a little bit of melee help over on Pip?
Watch your feet. Route 2 shared.
Range.
Push back in.
Constricting thicket in 4 seconds.
So this charge will go to Erwin.
Charging. Move.
I have terrible depth perception, so I was really hoping I didn't miss.
Tank bowling was successful.
Route 2 shared.
This one should be melee, right?
Oh, that one is ranged.
Charging.
Erwin's at 30%.
Song of the
A
Dragon.
little bit of damage on the Arctos.
Too many
Okay,
things
then-
down.
We need a couple pulls up.
Yep.
Step in it.
Leave the current plants, get in a pool, drop your shield, and then get out. Watch the Arctos frontal there.
If you still have musical notes swirling around you, you need to step in a puddle. Nope, somebody didn't purge.
We can slow DPS on Pip and switch to Arctos.
Sorry, I was trying to move out of the plants and I got into the frontal cleave.
Ping down.
3 seconds on next
Charging.
res.
All right, let's get more DPS on Erwin, please.
Blind Rage, Urktos, 5 seconds. We're gonna need a duck.
Look on Arctos, please.
AOE incoming.
Go duck. Go for duck. We need a duck over there. Please on duck on Arctos.
Duck on Arctos.
We'll win at 7.
Trying, it's not letting me. What the heck?
All right, let's take out the bosses.
Pip has a little bit more health.
Root 2 share. Root 1 share.
That is the weirdest boss.
Nice job.
It's the weirdest boss I've ever seen.
Yeah, this is a pretty chaotic fight, for sure.
Oh my god, a Pips!
Pips, go, Pips.
Can we get a rest, please? And I'm gonna drop a feast before we all take off. And I'll also drop Jeeves. Yeah, there's a lot going on in that one. So.
Everybody else pass on Pips, please.
Yeah.
Actually, not one of my top ones this time.
Yes, I actually passed on
Not
it.
mine either.
Me
Yep.
too.
I don't think I have a roll over 7.
Yeah, that'll
Right.
probably be one I have to buy.
I'm just waiting to see somebody roll a 96.
Hey, Roman. Roman,
Yes, sir.
didn't you win the staff? Do you need that offhand?
I do. I don't need it today. Do you need it today? I'll trade it to you. My offhand's a
I
450. I keep doing the legendary. Are you using a one-handed? I'll give it
I
to
am
you, man.
using one. I've got a champion offhand, but I was just wondering because you had the staff. If you were going to use the staff.
I got to enchant it, but I'll give it to you. Yeah. I'm trying
so-
to prep for my legendary.
That's fair. Me
Very
too.
nice.
I'm closing my eyes. I'm closing my eyes.
So Naimu, pardon my pronunciation,
This
is
is
gonna,
my trinket.
this is going to be another split fight. We're going to do odds left, evens right. Main thing for a group of this size, very, very similar. So there's a couple different mechanics that are slightly different. In normal, the bombs that come out, you get that large green circle around you. Usually that is on the tanks in the lower levels on Heroic. Almost anybody can get it, right? So if you're melee and you get it, we want to, and really range should be trying to pull it away from where the 2 adds come in on the left side. We do not want to drop those bombs anywhere around that path from Naimu out to those adds. So usually if you're melee, you drop it along the stairs up the front. So we just kind of want to line them up, Venn diagram them, so they're overlapping. And so that's one big mechanic. Ads are the same. When you go out to the ads, they're going to have a shield around them. Please let your tank dispel that shield so that they can control aggro on these ads, because they will punch pretty hard. You can probably get one shot if you get their attention. So if something happens there and you're a pally, you may want to shield and help out so that they don't rampage through the raid. Otherwise, LFR, like LFR normal, you got the lines, you got to dodge. We are, I am guessing, highly melee heavy. So please, not on heroic, no. Definitely want to help out with the healers if you can call out, like if you are starting to see that like the weed pools are becoming overwhelming. Pallies, even though you're going to lose a little bit of DPS, step back and help with the zones outside direct melee range. This is not really a DPS fight, it's really a survival fight and an attrition fight. So everybody should be trying to work hard to help soak the puddles. You're going to see little puddles, kind of like you saw them on Council. We want to be standing in these and soaking them down, standing in these and soaking them down. So constantly be doing that, no matter what your spec is, no matter what your class is, help soak out those pools. If we master that, this is a one-shot fight.
And look out for the sparkly beams.
Yes, beams will hurt a lot more in heroic, so keep your eyes on those at all time. If you're soaking a puddle and a beam is coming, just get out of the way of the line, let it pass, get back to your soak. Don't, again, unless you've got an immunity or something like that, it's still probably going to stun you, right? So they stun you and hurt you, so watch that. And then also follow your tank out. You're going to see that sort of double line, I'll try to call it out. Step out of that when it comes out. Let the tanks take that debuff. They're going to run the path, that sort of verdant path out towards the ads on each side. And I don't know. I mean, this one's not terribly different. There's just a lot more soaks to do, etc. Odds left, evens right.
Is the you want to split the group 5 up a little bit with the 6, or do you think we're okay on damage wise with the ads?
Yeah, I'd say move a couple people over.
You wanna who do you wanna
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to split the group up a little bit, group 5 or something. Yeah, and move some. Yeah.
There you go.
I just didn't want the ads going down differently because people want to cross those lines, and that hurts really bad.
I hear you. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Worst case, we'll do an audible, and if we have trouble with the first ad set, we'll just have one or two people go the other way. So we'll figure it out. There is a feast up if you need food buff. Dragon slime. Ken. Arctic. All right. Yeah, I'm yelling at people now. And again, if you need versatility files or corrupting rage, let me know. I can give you a stack if you need some. All right, double check your groups. Odds left, evens right.
3, 2,
and lust.
You can lust on pull.
watch your step.
All right, run those out to the side or into the back of the room. And watch lines.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
Run those out again. Make sure you do not run them towards the path of the ads, please. Lines are up.
Well, shit. Tank down.
We have 3 minutes.
Shockwave.
Odd side ad down.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
I did not realize I had a bomb on me.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines. Watch your step.
I'm down.
Yep, no worries. Let's go ahead and jump off the edge. We'll run it again. So you can see, on this one, obviously a lot going on. You could tell the weeds towards the end there. Obviously a lot of people died, but we were starting to get overwhelmed by the puddles, because those are sending out raid-wide damage. So again, that's really the fight, is trying to stay ahead of those puddles and obviously not getting trucked by a line.
Thank you, Binya. Appreciate it. I'll throw a face down, everybody.
Yep, there's feast down. I don't think I have any auto hammers. I gotta add that.
Have another
I've got a
juice.
I do.
Okay.
I'll throw one down.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So this is definitely a harder fight, but it's a little strange because we're basically trying to fight against the soaks, and trying to out heal all that AOE damage. So it's definitely a tough fight. And you got to do all that. Fight this. We're fighting the puddles while we're trying to dodge the line. So it's a little chaotic.
It's all
great.
puddles. This whole fight is puddles. So
Yeah.
equals win.
Yep. So like I said, and it can be awkward, but like even if we lose a little bit of DPS, it's okay to I've got a puddle right behind me, soak it, and help, and then go back into DPS. So. And if
I hit a priest buff by any chance?
Say
I hit
again?
my drums on accident.
And I would say if you're ranged and you're getting overwhelmed on a particular side, just call it out, so people can come back and help. Make sure you've got lock rocks and food.
Jesus, I'm still running back.
Should we get a closet?
I'm about to hit the portal to go up.
Okay. All right. No worries.
Oh, Jesus, it's a long walk.
least.
As I jumped off the side.
When we're done with this boss, I'm gonna go upgrade my legs if I can get a summon at the next boss. Because I don't want to lose my force.
That's fine.
We have to run back. Are you gonna catalyst it? Is what you're talking about?
Yeah, he's going to the catalyst.
Yep. Sorry.
We should just wait for break.
Yeah, it sounds like a good
Yeah.
time for a break when you do that.
Yeah, if we take out Naimu on this one, we'll throw a break and then.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry.
All right.
All right, let's try this again.
Can I get all the buffs?
Yeah, rebuff. Let's rebuff for the newcomers. Thank you.
Five, four, three, two. Watch your step.
Okay, run those out.
Stay away from lines.
Lines are incoming. There we go.
Run out. Watch your step.
Oh crap, I ran right into a line.
Stay away from lines.
Tank down. Tank up.
Okay, run the bombs out.
Watch your step.
While you're fighting the ads too, if you can try to catch any pools that pop up or weeds that pop up by your ad, that's helpful.
What am I supposed to do to the weed?
Just stand in them. Stand in the circle.
It knocks me out.
Not that circle, little circles.
Shockwave.
Not the big circles, the little ones. Okay,
Little circles, not the big ones.
got it.
Yeah, if multiple people stand in them, they clear faster.
You might have too many down.
All right, we'll go ahead and wipe it up.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
I have a soul stone.
Don't release.
Don't release.
But yeah, so you see all the pools here and the weeds. Those are the ones you want to kind of help the raid stand in. So no matter, it doesn't really hurt you to stand in them. They're already doing their damage, so you really want to be doing everything you can to help us soak those out.
So is it just the weeds that are getting us?
Maybe also rotting in the intermission a little bit.
Yeah, there was definitely a bomb on the left side, right where we needed to be standing. So remember to run bombs out.
And there were bombs spread out, and there were puddles in them, but we couldn't get them.
Yeah, the left side dropped some bombs underneath the ad too, so I had to try and pull him, but he didn't want to move.
I will, after the first ad, I'll stay out and help soak some puddles. That's pretty much what I did this last time. On the right side, if we want to have one of the melee do it on the left side also.
Yeah, I move.
Yeah, I was doing that on the right as well.
Yeah, and I'm also like going out as well, trying to help. Kind of cuts DPS, but again, just trying to help. I also reassigned a couple people, so double check your groups as well. And we may, you know, as possible for this one, we may need another healer, but we'll give it a shot because there's a couple of these higher bosses where it's almost like Farrak, right? We probably need to over heal just because of all the damage that goes out. With the bigger groups, that probably helps.
Hey, tell Relic, I've never seen this buff sort of thing before. Inflorescence, damage taken from verdant matrix prevented. Movement speed by 60%. Who's
standing
giving us that? I've never
standing
seen
in
that.
the green stuff. When you're standing in the green stuff, that's what you get. So try and stay in the green stuff on the ground.
Yep. Yeah. So when you see that kind
I've never noticed it before. So.
Yeah, when you see the so when you see that circle come out around Naimu, that's right before the ads come out. She gives that buff to the person standing in that. Usually we want the tanks to get it. They run that trail out to the ads and we follow them and we get the buff as well and can kind of chase them out towards the ad.
Can I get a summons back? Sorry, I thought we were going to break.
Oh, he didn't kill the boss.
You're grounded.
We need a closet.
You're on probation.
Yeah, we'll try one more pull and then we'll take a break.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's like dessert. It's like dessert.
Dinner.
Dinner.
If you don't kill the boss, you don't get your pudding.
How can you have the pudding if you don't kill the boss?
I say, did they make a song?
We don't need no education.
We need
All
to
right.
play that song.
Double,
We'll kill that boss.
So double check your. I know so let's do this. We're gonna take one more shot at Naimu. We'll take a break, and then last, we'll take like a 10-minute break. If we don't kill Naimu, why don't we go over and try Volk? Just get that down, because again, Volk has the necklace. I'd like to get Naimu down, so we'll see. Maybe if people don't like that idea, we don't have to go over. But we can definitely get Volcarus down and get people the Worm Crest, so we can come back if we want to. But we'll go from there. All right, let's give it a yeah. We'll see if we make progress on this pool. Double check your group number, please. Odds left, evens right.
And run those big circles to the edges.
Yeah, big circles, if you're in the melee, should go along that the stairways on the left and right. If you're range, you want to take them back. You do not want them anywhere around where the ads come out.
2, 1. Watch your steps. Stay away from lines.
Lines coming out. Bombs out, take them out.
Watch your steps.
I got hit by a damn
Watch
line.
Bomb on the left.
Yeah, I got hit by a line. I couldn't move.
See you. Oh!
Got hit by one line, and then I got hit by 3 more, so I literally could not move.
Ow.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
This boss is kind of rough.
We're taking a ton of raid-wide damage there. I don't know if that's normal or.
Yep.
There's
No,
4
that's
puddles on the left side, and I'm still sitting over here trying to soak these last 2.
yeah. It's all the raid wide damage is puddle management. Every one of those weeds adds more and more to the amount of raid damage. So if we don't keep them soaked, we'll go down.
I think there's also a stacking dot that goes out with the trees.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
But yeah.
Watch your step. Stay away from lines.
All right. That'll be a wipe.
Relic, I have a really stupid question, but I'm going to ask it
Watch your
anyway.
step.
We got a lot of pallies here, so I don't have to necessarily worry so much about red aura. If I went devotion aura, because that's both party and raid members within 40 yards are bolstered by their devotion, reducing damage taken by 3%. Would that be helpful? At
Yeah.
least for like the side I'm on, 40 yards, 3% less.
You'd probably
You said
cover.
we're doing break, right?
Yeah, we'll do break now. If folk want to release, you can, and then we'll, like I said, let's try Volcaros.
Can I get someone back? I gotta buy a.
Yeah, we'll set up a closet over on the.
Before I go on break, I'm gonna drop a closet here by the anvil.
Yeah, and we're gonna go to Volcaros. So
Yeah, here. Somebody click on this.
I think we've had all of the paladin buffs I've been watching.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw devotion aura already up.
Yeah, that's the one that I keep up.
I didn't have it on the right side though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
it's fine. Like I said, we can.
I was just thinking, like, if it was each side.
Yeah, I mean we haven't cracked 33. So I'm tempted to say, like, let's go to Volcaros. We can definitely get Volcaros down. We can try Larodar so people can see it. At least get people the worm crests and the loot from Volk. And then next time we can either start on Nymove if there is a run on Sunday, or we know what to expect coming in next time. But at least try to get people because Volcaros is a fairly straightforward fight, especially with a high DPS group like this. We won't have a problem there. Naimu is challenging. Even, I would say Naimu is probably tougher than Larodar, but Larodar is also going to be a high damage fight. And then, I think we also had misstacked healers on that one.
Bill Clasp. 9K. Nice. Ouch.
All right, so Volcaros is going to be the same way. It's going to be odds left, evens right. So Funyam, you, and Oceania are going to be going left, okay? And then other healers will be going right. Unless we think it's beneficial to split healer or a split priest, but. And I think that's kind of my take, is that generally for probably the next iteration, we'll probably need our full contingent of healers for the top side bosses. So I'm guessing we might need to go 5 to 6 healers total. I'm thinking. But that is a very tough healing intensive fight. And actually, Smolderon's the same way. Laradar has add healing mechanics. Tindril has raid wide damage, and then Farrak also is the same. So
Can I get a summons back, please? Roman. Well, Vince here.
We're a little busy killing stuff at the moment. Just give us 1 sec.
Oh, that was my bad.
Oh, I only left because I thought we were doing break. What the hell?
Just killing trash. That's all. Getting us to the bottom.
You're in timeout too.
Who, me?
No, Brooke that left or not.
you have ads behind the raid.
Yeah, who ran through the green side?
I think it's just for the parses.
Y'all gonna whiz me. Shay's tanking.
Jesus, there's a lot of ads coming. What are you guys doing? Bringing them from the other side?
Yeah, somebody did.
Can we not do that?
I thought people were bored.
Well, it is Wednesday, so I guess it's par for course.
If people don't come back from break and they're not dead, then what's going on? I mean,
I didn't know break had started yet. I didn't see a timer go. Oh yeah, it was up. I'm not paying attention apparently.
Yes, me and Rook are the only ones gambling our gold back and forth to each other.
As long as Rook always wins, it's fine.
I did last time.
At least you know there's some constants. Rook always winning, Wolf not getting his axe.
That's usually the way it goes.
Don't worry, Wolf. You'll get your axe before the next expansion. I'm confident of that.
If I continue running this guy, I am seriously working on my warlock, and I gotta be honest, the DPS isn't there on him yet because I switched from demonology to destro. But fun wise, dude, I'm having more fun than a kid in a candy shop with the warlock right now.
Nice. Well, Kenval went offline. And she's got that big storm. Just got to be booting up the car Wi-Fi.
Thunderstorms. I'm hearing out.
I have a lot of coworkers in like Texas. We're also St. Louis as well, and just a lot of people getting hit by severe storms. My coworker's family lost their home. North of Houston. So.
Oh, why am I dead at the top of the stairs? What's up with that?
No reason. Yeah, it rained like a fucker for a few days. We had a lot of people flood out here. I got lucky. My house complex is like above the flood zone, but all around me, people got fucked.
Yep.
So sick of hearing tornado sirens.
Yep.
I'm over it.
Why are we moving these ads?
Yeah, they went off last night here around midnight or so, a little later. And we were watching a scary movie, Hereditary, I think what it's called. It's a scary movie. And it had like this weird noise going on, and the wife's like, pause the movie. And the tornado alarms were going off. And I ran in the bedroom, crawled up on the bunk bed, grabbed my son's leg, and was like, pulled him because he wouldn't wake up. Scared the bejesus out of him, but then we went to our neighbors and got in their basement.
I guess someone's back, please.
We had the sirens go off at right around midnight, so I had to wake my kids up and drag them under the stairs, and they fell asleep under there.
Oh.
Oh, come on, guys.
Don't release. I think I'll res.
Yeah, no worries. Hey,
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, I just said got them back to bed, and 20 minutes later they went off again.
So
that would be really rough.
Volcaros is a odds left, evens right fight. Very, very similar to normal. We've got most of the same mechanics. If you remember when the tails came down, if you notice the 3 lava waves that came out, that's the heroic mechanic that's new. You just have to dodge those lava waves as they come out. Otherwise, you're going to get the red circle. You want to take that in the of your group in the direction that you're tending to go. So if you're on the right side, take them right. If you're on the left side, take them left. We want to bait those things out. But the group itself needs to kind of, we're going to get those large soaks sort of back, back opposite of the direction that we're moving. So you don't want to go too far as we're moving. So you kind of want to like move the red circle back, out, then go back a little bit. And again, just kind of expect that large soak to come out. Otherwise, this is a pretty easy fight. I don't expect us to have a lot of problems with this one, honestly. So once we get everybody back and up,
I'm running back now.
Yeah, no worries. I was going to, I'm going to res hot dog. Did you notice he was at the top of the stairs?
Oh, you guys have sparklies all over the floor.
Wow, 12 gold.
Presents for me.
Hey, Rabbi, could I get assist, or could you move, like, switch me out with Funyun, so that the healers are...
Yeah, your assist now.
Okay, thanks.
I think that's the closest one yet, Rick.
Feast is down if you need it.
Hey, we got someone else to join us, Rick.
All right. Let's see. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Asuria. You are in even group now. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah, so again, double check your groups. Odds are going to go left, evens are going to go right. There's not, and again, from a certain standpoint, we don't necessarily have to, here in Heroic, we don't necessarily have to worry about any kind of pairing mechanic. It's a little bit different on Mythic. With Mythic, when you get the fire circle and you have to run it out, it collapses in on you and then it becomes a soak. And so you kind of have to split the right and left sides again into like ranged and melee. But for Heroic, we don't necessarily have to worry about that. So, and remember, the boss has a huge hitbox. So, you know, you can be fairly back and you want to stay with your healers so that chain heal and stuff like that are effective. But, you know, you really can hit the boss from almost anywhere in this center ring if you're kind of anywhere in that front section out to the middle. So.
Look, I think you scared off one of our gamblers.
Hot Dog, are you still with us?
Derek, are you here?
I am.
Stop bringing the train.
Derek, are you here?
Derek is here. Oh, Derek, not Derek.
Did he say he was going AFK?
Yep, I did. I said I'd be right back.
Oh.
Yeah, no worries.
We're all
didn't know
deaf
what was
and
going
old.
on.
You gotta speak up.
You gotta press 1 in raid chat.
Is there a chance to get in the res?
Don't fall for it. Entrapment.
Yeah, someone's coming up for you.
Uh-oh.
Got a couple.
Get a
I'm
2-liter
paying
bottle and just use it.
Yep, there it is.
I mean, if I didn't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
walk
yeah.
all the way to
Save
my
money.
bathroom, I could just use my daughter's bathroom, I guess. But hers is tiny and it smells like pumpkin spice.
Ooh, I kind of like that pool. Wow, like you're probably hearing my music.
All right, so let's try to. So basically, we're gonna we'll take down Volk. Honestly, it's gonna be a one shot, and then let's go do a couple attempts on Laradar so people can see it, because that's also kind of a tough fight. When we return to this, if we don't continue on Sunday, we can talk about what we want to do next time. Because assume if we wanted to, we could start doing skips. So we could do Naru to Gira, and then just run to the top bosses. People want to do that, so. Because I would like to get to the point where we're, especially if people are trying to track the legendaries, where we use the skips to try to work on the legendary end bosses for the legendary drops for people who want to try for that. But you know,
Yeah,
I mean,
if anyone
with
is like
trinkets
needing
in
bosses
here.
outside of that, I'm willing to go pug with them. If you want, you can get those bosses if you need an item from them.
all right, odds left, evens right. Stay with your group.
4, 3, 2,
When do we lost?
1.
On pole, thank you. Use a defensive there. Got one.
Watch your
Run the flame circles out and watch the tail.
Don't share the herpes, take it out of the raid.
Watch your feet.
Watch your step.
Tails coming out. Watch the lava waves.
Watch your step.
Tails coming out.
Soaks in 5.
Watch the wave, and here's the big soak. And prepare to use a defensive again. That's basically the fight. Defensives.
Watch your step.
Take the fire out. Watch your feet.
Come on.
Watch your step.
And watch the tail slam.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your step.
Tail coming out again.
Help so.
Soak is out.
Hang down. I'll call out when you need to taunt.
Okay.
Watch your step.
Where did our battle roses go?
Watch your step.
Taunt.
Target. Watch your step. Watch your step.
1%. Totally clean.
Smooth like a cactus.
Thank you.
How do we have this many paladins and nothing plate is dropping?
I blame you.
Why me?
I blame the paladins.
Even Blizzard's tired of seeing you guys. That's why.
We will. Let's try to get
Because
a.
no paladins are gambling.
Try to get a pull in on. Does anybody? Did anybody not get that res? Anybody?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
All right, no worries. I'm coming over.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. I'll get you next, Joker.
All right, so we're gonna get the little what's his name, right?
We're gonna try a couple pulls on Volcaros. It might. We'll see how it goes. Volcaros is interesting. Laradar, yeah. Who was I saying? Volk, probably. Good. I'm old.
We'll get an Ivy, right?
Ivy.
Come on.
Yeah, Rashok's not that bad. It's gonna be great.
Just little old Ivy.
Oh, we're doing Ivy?
Invis potion.
Somebody pulled the giants.
Brooke's about to get a big payday out of me.
Main thing on Heroic, a lot of the mechanics here are very, very similar. Why are there so many people who are dead? That's
Somebody
pulled the
ran
giants?
right through the middle of the giants.
I mean, come on, people.
When their AoE hurts.
It was probably a paladin.
I just got one shot. I didn't even make it over to him.
Poor demon hunter.
So for Laradar, main mechanic is that's different is that there's now a debuff for the individual that does the spray. So again, we're going to kind of need to kind of roll through that and have different people pick it up. Spray out, spray clear the area. We've got to spray the roots. So when we get there, do we have a bunch of people who are still missing a, or did people release?
Yeah, I was in no man's land, so I released.
Okay.
I didn't know if we had a soulstone on.
I didn't think we did.
Are we just letting those people die, or are we killing the act?
I don't know. I'm afraid to go over there. I got one shot last time. There's not
I
very
know,
many
right?
people down here. Oh, why am I dying? I'm not even over there.
Kill him.
Help is on the way, dearie.
I was trying to give you a run for the money, Bina. I almost caught you on the healing chart.
Yeah, you're up there pretty high.
I got a BOE.
Wow.
Congrats.
Whoa.
Blasphemy.
They do.
You're
It's
cheap.
late.
I hate you with love.
Congrats.
That was payback for that last fight.
That should be evidence that if you complain enough, you'll get your way.
People wanting to share their syphilis with me. It wasn't.
Hey, I told them not to share the hepatitis.
I know. They weren't listening.
Well, there's more than one hepatitis, so what do you call it? Hepatitises? Hepatitis. Yeah.
Tie-dye. I like that.
It's like I was teaching auto tech the other day, and I don't know what the actual conversation was. I just know that one of the seniors blurts out, "I don't want your booger sugar," and I'm like, "Excuse me?"
What?
That's cocaine.
Said that. No.
I was like, "Pardon me?"
That's what we called it too. Booger sugar.
Booger sugar. Olivier Martin.
We kiss on the nose.
Oh, look
Call
at
it booger sugar.
Timmy.
Not another BOE.
Quick, everybody complain more.
Heck yeah.
Really?
That's pretty
Focus
good.
on my gold. I need someone to play with us.
How many?
Two in one month.
How many have we gotten? Like 3 or 4? 3?
I think that was 3 already today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I think that's number 3.
Is there anything more to pull?
That's more than double than like the whole
Got
season.
some more.
Yeah, it's good to see.
We got more in one run than we did the entire season 3.
Bigger group.
So let's go ahead and first spray Panic, second Chaka, third Bridger. Since you guys can kind of move and fight at the same time, we'll just kind of rotate through the hunters. Then let's just kind of start working through the paladins, Wolf, Ulrich, Ribeye, Sashade, and then Hot Dog, and that should get us plenty through the thing. Usually 2 can go at a time, but again, just kind of play by ear. If you've got the debuff, if you've already done it, just call it out and say you're done, and we'll move on to the next person. I'm just kind of going across the groups, and then if we need more people, we'll just pick them.
I'm not sure I understand.
So you see the little central seat of life there?
Yes.
There are going to be times when, so the tree ads are going to come out. We're going to kill the trees. then the healers have to heal up the trees. They're going to go over and start kind of healing the tree of life, which is going to fill its energy bar. So you see the lava patches on the ground. There's two places where we need to do that. So you're going to click on the seed of life, and then it's going to kind of put a cone in front of you. You walk around, and you can spray down the lava. The other thing that's critical is that after we kill the tree, some roots are going to come out, and somebody needs to click on the tree of life and spray the roots so that we can all target it, kill it, and resurrect that to get the magical shrub of life that we take shelter in. So just like when it's your time, you should be able to click on the tree of life. We can try to call it out. You just click on it, and then again, you kind of get a cone in front of you. You just kind of walk around to spray down the area. Usually we're trying to clear space for the raid, but it's really the roots that is the critical spray target.
Okay, I've never actually done that part of it.
It's all right. It's nothing to be stressed about. And again, yeah, and we may call for other people to do it. You don't necessarily want to spray right when the trees are healing up the tree of life, because essentially you do kind of knock it down. So you kind of need to let it build up a little bit of energy before you go hog wild with that.
Yeah, you'll run it out, and then you won't be. Then you'll burn your chance to use it too.
Right. Yeah.
It puts you on cooldown.
Yeah. So the tree will have a little energy bar. Just kind of watch for that. Make sure it's not depleted way down. Otherwise, we're at 850, so we'll give it a pull. See how it goes. I think we did pretty well tonight. Naimu's definitely. We'll figure out Naimu. Yep. What was your question?
Do you want me to be in the guy that does the fire the first time, or?
We'll have Panic go first. Have him watch for when the roots come out. And then if you see that there's a lot of lava on the ground, it would be beneficial to push it back. Go ahead and either help out with the roots if that hasn't been picked up, or help spray down the lava and clear that out a little bit.
Just wait till after the brambles are up.
Yeah. Yes. And when the trees come out, they are a DPS priority. And similarly, when the roots come out, we have to kill the tree. We have to kill the roots as fast as possible, so the healers can bring it up to full health. Those are your DPS priorities.
Like, can you hear?
I'm back. Go. I'm ready.
Lust is on second phase as well, right?
Yes. There's going to be like a big AoE. Be hard to miss, I'll call it.
I'm
Trees
supposed
are up.
to run him out in the black, right?
Yes. When he charges on you.
Okay. Does it matter how far?
The further away you get, the less damage he does, but just pop a defensive.
Roots are out. Healers get the brambles.
You can start clearing the room now.
Healers on bramble.
Gotta get those brambles up,
Bramble.
guys. Healers.
Find shield.
Come on. Nope. No shield.
Where's the shield?
I can target it, believe me.
No, we're supposed to heal the bramble, which is what I was saying, but I don't know if it was hard to see or if we were healing it and we just couldn't get it up, or I don't know.
The brambles and the treants both pop up on the right-hand side like the boss frames do.
Wrong side. Be careful.
Uh-oh.
That sucks. That was the first time I was doing really good in DPS.
Do we have a soul
no,
stone or
two
no?
more still. I'm up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's give it. We can give it one more shot.
Be very careful where you move.
Got 20 seconds on a food. Is Hammer still up over here?
Oh, just missed it.
Feast is down.
So I did okay on fire stuff.
Yeah, I would, like I said, after that goes up, just look for any patches near the center, and I would start with those, try to get those down, because that's usually around where the roots are going to be, just so the raid has enough space to kind of stand around that. And like I said, that's going to grow up where the roots were, but no worries. This is kind of a predecessor to, it's kind of like Farrak. We're going to have the ads, we have to heal, all that kind of stuff. So it's our training boss. All right, we'll give it one more pull, and then, thought we did pretty well tonight. First time in on Awakened Heroic, so.
Is there a difficulty difference?
It definitely is scaled up a little bit. So it's, again, because we're eye level higher, so this is definitely higher eye level. Bosses have a lot more health. He's got over 1 billion health, so yeah, it's...
It does seem to be a lot more damage, too.
Yes, yep.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Transfer.
Focus on trees.
Root is up in the back. Healers find the bramble.
It's by the bud.
There's
There
a
we
fire
go.
patch underneath
That's
it.
a
It's
good
gonna make it
heal.
hard to heal.
Doesn't matter. Somebody else is on it other than two of us, so we got it.
When do you want Hero?
Second phase, you'll know it when you see it. It's will happen after a couple of our transitions with the tree.
Find shield.
All right, get to the shield. Get to the bush.
There's no
I didn't make it. I was literally right there.
Me too.
3 minutes.
Where did our B-Res go?
We had to use it on RAR.
Ah, sad.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright.
Look how close we were to the shield. That's just nuts.
Yeah, we can sometimes try to pull the boss back. But again, with the charge mechanic, he kind of goes around where he wants to as well.
Well, every third charge is the tree.
Yep. And that's usually for the lust phase, it's like phase, I don't know, 2.5. He kind of goes up in the air. There's a bunch of ribbons of fire that come out of him. That's when we lust as well. So heroic wise, for 4 out of 9. We've got Mother's Day on Sunday, so again, I'm going to post a roster to see who's interested in doing whatever. Again, just depends on the makeup of the people who are available that day. Could be Mythic Plus, could be a Transmog run, could be coming back in here with a smaller group potentially and running. So I'll post that up, and then we're going to cycle through 3 more weeks of Vault, Aberrus, Amirdrassil. So my intention is to just go heroic each of those weeks. If people do want to kind of go back into normal and need to finish a boss, we can talk about that. To get the achievement, I know we probably want to run normal Amirdrassil Awakened at some point for people to get the achievement. I just kind of figured I'd treat it like a achievement run at some point. We'll do it later when we can just slam through it. But next week should be heroic Vault, so just kind of prep for that. I thought we did pretty well tonight. Obviously, we had a couple of our healers were out, and we have a very big group, so that makes it challenging. But appreciate everybody coming tonight, and I will see you next Wednesday. But I will post stuff up for Sunday. So appreciate everybody coming tonight. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Hey, Phil.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the bullion this week?
Yeah. So everybody gets a. Oh no, Joker, don't worry about it. We're having, we cleared bosses. That's good. People get loot. It's good times.